Hey guys, I am making an update video because a lot of you might be wondering where I've been. I've been kind of MIA off of my Instagram, my TTC Instagram, as well as this channel. But I wanted to get back on here to give you guys some updates on where we are right now in our journey, what happened last cycle when we took the trigger shot as well as the Clomid with time intercourse, and what we're going into now. I wrote some notes right here about things to talk about on the update so I wouldn't get off track. Number one is where have I been? So like I said, I posted about the trigger shot, how we took Clomid last cycle. I believe it was a cycle, October cycle. We took Clomid and we tried to conceive timed intercourse. So I went in for my ultrasound and they gave me the trigger shot. We did timed intercourse and then we had to wait our 2 weeks. And I basically left you guys hanging. I wanted to record the pregnancy test, and I was kind of like obsessing over it, like buying all kinds of pregnancy tests. I had line eyes, like the TTC community knows. And I was like, I'm gonna buy another one. Adrian was like, just wait. But I was just anxious, I guess, to see if I was, hoping I was, thinking I was, but I wasn't. And unfortunately, we did not conceive that cycle, but it's okay. So to let you guys know a little bit about what's going on now, I took a little break. I don't know, I just had to get my mind in the right place. Babies were coming, our friends had babies, and some of our friends were leaving and we wanted to visit with them, and just a lot was going on. So I just took a little break, a little breather, and then I think it was like an epiphany. No, it was, but my sister had messaged me about a girl that she works with, and she's going through the same thing that Adrian and I are going through. And her husband had got the same surgery that Adrian got, and they got pregnant. And she just announced how she was pregnant. So she wrote me, and she said, I have faith. She called me actually and left me a voicemail, and she said, I have faith that the same is going to come for you too, sister. And it just like blessed me. It was like a blessing in disguise, and kind of like a push, like to keep going, because we know our baby's coming. So anywho, long story short, before I took the trigger shot, the ultrasound, I don't think I told you guys too much about it because there was just a lot going on that whole cycle, with my personal life, family, all kinds of stuff. So, okay, to back up, when last cycle that I took the Clomid with the trigger shot and time intercourse, I had to go in for the ultrasound on day 12 of my cycle to see my follicles, and I had to take the trigger shot, and she was going to determine whether or not my follicle was mature enough. So as she was looking, she seen a cyst on my ovary, and I know they had said it before I got my HSG test done, but it really wasn't a concern. So then I started thinking all kinds of stuff. She said, yeah, it looks big. It used to be 3 centimeters and then now it's 5. I have to talk to the doctor about this. Like, she was just like really like not forward with me. She really didn't tell me too much, but she wanted to talk to the doctor about it. So even when she came back, she was like, okay, she'll let you know. And I'm like, how are you just gonna say it and then not say it? Like, I don't like that, but whatever. It is what it is. So long story short, she called me. The doctor's office ended up calling me, telling me that I had a 5 centimeter bilateral cyst on my ovary, and it was irregular. It was on my left ovary, and they said I might have had discomfort while having intercourse, and this may have been the cause of it. It may be the cause of me not conceiving. All these things, right? So all these things were in my head. And I was just praying about it. And I'm like, oh Lord, you know, if it's not one thing, it's another. But I just had to get my mind right, get focused, and know that God was in control, because he's been in control this whole time. And, you know, sometimes we can just get overwhelmed, ladies. I know we can. You know, we can overanalyze. We can, you know, dissect ourselves, try to diagnose ourselves. But in all, you know, our journeys are different. So like I said, I had to follow up with that, and I didn't. She said I needed to get a CAT scan, that if I got my cycle, that I needed a CAT scan. But if I didn't get my cycle, that if I got pregnant, I couldn't get it. So like I said, I didn't get pregnant. So I had to set up a CAT scan, and it ended up being $160 out of pocket because our insurance didn't cover it. I don't know if our insurance didn't cover it or if I just got it too soon, because I was like fixated on getting an IUI. So, okay. I knew that I needed to get the CAT scan done. I knew that I needed to see what the cyst was, that they needed to see what that was moving forward. So I knew I had needed to do that. So I set that up, I scheduled that, and within like days, they set it up. I had to get my blood test done. I went and got the CAT scan. I went into the doctor's. They put some kind of like metallic stuff in IV. They put like a metallic stuff in me, and they ran me through like a radar thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's CAT scan. I never got a CAT scan done before. I'm sorry. And so, long story short, it was painless. Yeah, I was fine. It was in and out procedure. And then I got the results back that everything was fine. So when she told me that, it was in between her giving me those results, my sister telling me what I told you she told me about her friend, just giving me that push of faith, and then just looking into IUI right away. Like, our doctor, the nurse practitioner, Amber, told us that she recommended, her professional recommendation would to be for us to do 3 cycles of Clomid, trigger shot, and timed intercourse. But we've only done 1 cycle with Clomid, trigger shot, and timed intercourse. And before that, prior to the trigger shot being involved in the equation, we had done 1, 2, 3 cycles with fertility medication and timed intercourse. No trigger shot. So the first cycle was 50 milligrams of Clomid. You can go back actually and look at all those videos. But so we did those, you know, cycles. I don't want to make this longer than it has to be. So anyways, we decided to do IUI. That's where we are right now. I am currently on day 3 of, I'm on day 4 of my cycle. So I was actually expected to start later than I did, and which would have thrown everything off as far as like where I have to go to the infertility doctor to get Adrian's sperm washed, and you know, the days that they have it done, because it's only certain days. But by the grace of God, we're here, and I am on day 4 of my cycle. I'm on the 2nd day of 100 milligrams of Clomid. I need to order the trigger shot, and I'm scheduled for an ultrasound follicle check December 2nd. And I will take the trigger shot into the appointment with me. Also, December 3rd, we're scheduled for a sperm wash at Toledo Infertility Clinic. I'll link all the medication, the trigger shot, the dosage, all that, numbers down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Even though, like I said, this update's like been like a month since I came back on here. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. And even tonight, like, I was speaking to a friend of mine that I've been friends with since middle school, and like I said before in other videos, we don't know what others are going through until we open up to them, or they open up to us, or life you know, deals us a hand that we've been dealt, and things arise. And right now, my husband and I are going through infertility. Her and her boyfriend are going through infertility. They've had, you know, miscarriages, things like that. I don't want to be too personal and say who it is, but I like to share here on my channel things that are near and dear to me, especially on this journey, because it's all part of this journey. What, you know, what we're experiencing in the waiting, things that I've learned, things that I've grown from or outgrown. So yeah, it's just been a blessing all in all, and I thank you guys for your prayers. I know that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And I know that God is going to bless us. We're praying, obviously, that this is going to be the cycle. So IUI, if you don't know, is insemination, where they wash the sperm. They insert it in me. Like I said, the day of my follicle check, they're going to have ultrasound and see. Oh, also, she wanted me to, I keep looking back because I misplaced, like, the things that I had ready to show you guys. I don't know where they are, but, oh, here they are. She wants me to check my ovulation, just in case I ovulate before I go in to see her. So I found these. I couldn't find these forever, but I found them. Ah, these are gold. I'm just kidding. These are ovulation strips. You can buy them. Clinical Guard. Amazon usually sells packs for cheap. So anyways, yeah, I can also make another video about IUI costs. Our insurance is covering a lot, which is a blessing. Like I said, I started looking up insurance, what it covers, and when I found out what it covered, and I found out that, you know, we can make a way financially to do it soon, the door and opportunity just opened. So like I said, I'll make another video of costs and stuff like that. I know I've seen on YouTube other women that make videos of costs, and, you know, down to fertility meds, to the trigger shot, to procedures, everything, the whole 9 yards. So I'd like to do that as well. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to. So just stay tuned. Like I said, day 4 of my cycle. I still have 3 more days left to take Clomid, and then, excuse me, I'm scheduled for my ultrasound. Hopefully I'll be able to take the trigger shot, and then 24 to 36 hours after that, I'll be able to get the IUI done. So thank you guys for your prayers, for your thoughts, for staying tuned, for being patient with me. And that's it. God bless you guys. Until next time.